Hi guys, I hope you're well. Welcome to my last video of the year, which is so sad but also exciting because it means we have a new year coming up. And for my last video of the year, I am going to do a little roundup, beauty roundup on the best of 2015. So I did this last year, I did the best of 2014, and it was good for me. It was obviously good for everybody, and I love watching all the best of 2014 videos, by the way. So I'll be doing that again because it's just really good to see what people have been loving throughout the year, because obviously you see my monthly favourites, but it's very easy by the time I get to like November, December, what my favourites were in January, February, and normally I have still been using them throughout the year, if they are the best of 2015. And it's also a good reminder for me because I've kind of like gone through all the products that I've been using this year, looking back over my makeup tutorials and my favourite videos, and it's also helped me remember and rediscover some of the products that I loved at the beginning of the year but I have kind of just like, you know, get forgotten because all the new products come in. So I'm going to try to do this in an orderly fashion and start off with skincare and then hair and nails and then move into makeup. First of all, with skincare, I had to do lips. So this year has been the year that I have moved away from Vaseline and moved on to Carmex. So I've done a full blog post on Carmex. I have done the transition. I've weaned myself off Vaseline and I've moved on to Carmex and I've been loving it. So I had to share it. This is just a little pot of Carmex. Nothing, you know, fabulous, but it is fabulous. I don't want to go on, I'm not going to go on about any of these products too much because I've done blog posts and stuff like that, and if I haven't, I'm really sorry. Comment below and let me know and I will do a blog post. I have done a couple of posts on this, but this is the Skinbreeze, which is amazing, and I haven't talked about it too much in the later part of the year, but I do still use this every single day. I don't talk about it all the time, and I might have talked about it recently, but I promise you I do use it every day. I have also been using an eye cream, and this is the TheBalm Dark Circle Rescue, and it is so good for dark circles. Honestly, it is just so good, and I have again done a blog post on this, so I'll link that below, but I just had to mention this because it's another one that I don't talk about it all the time, but I do use it every single night before I go to sleep. And then my last skincare product, so I was kind of toying between this and the Foreo cleansing brush, which I recently reviewed, but really I didn't think it was fair to bring Foreo in because I've only been using it for the past couple of months, and this is for the whole year. But something I've been using throughout the year is this Tua Spa. So again, I've done a review on it, I'll link it below, but I love it. It's slimline, it is just great. So I'm going to be honest, it's not the most soothing thing, like the Foreo feels so nice and soothing, but this cleans your skin, it goes right into the pores, sends those electric pulses in there, and it's really good for facials. So I have really been loving this, and I've noticed a huge difference when I do use this. Then on to hair care. So this year I have probably tried the most amount of hair products I've ever tried in a year. So I do use a lot of hair products, and I'm just complete product junkie when it comes to hair. So it was really hard for me to just narrow this down and not show you like my whole hair product cupboard. I just wanted to share a couple of my favourite ones that have really stood out. So first of all, as a brand in general, S Factor has been amazing. I love S Factor. And one of the products, I love the shampoo and conditioner, the Diamond shampoo and conditioner, but I also love the True Lasting Colour Oil. Fabulous. I can see my battery light flashing, and I'm only at the beginning of this video. The Catwalk by Tiggy Bodifying Spray, because it really truly does give me body, and I've used it, I've mentioned it in a favourites video, and I love it. It really does give you body. Also by Catwalk is the Blowout Balm, which really truly just smooths your whole look down. It really smooths out your hair, because the bodifying spray, I find, obviously it gives your hair some texture, and then this helps to kind of like still keep it smooth and silky. So they work really well together. And then nails. So my thing has always been shellac, And then I started obviously wearing different colours and stuff, and shellac didn't always have the colours that I wanted. So basically my new thing is, and I can do this because I just do my nails at home. Obviously if you're like a nail technician or you do nails, you will probably frown upon this and you won't be able to do this because people come to you and pay for you to have their nails done. But what I do is basically I have got the nude colours, or basically the natural looking colours in shellac. So I'll do the whole shellac, so I'll do the base coat, the kind of like just like a natural looking colour, then the top coat, and then put it under the UV light. And then what I do is after that, on my shellac nails, I'll then put whatever colour I want on top, so that way I can still, I've got the best of both worlds. So the two colours that shades that I've been loving this year have been, well, the first one is from Nails Inc and it's called Uptown, and it's just a really nice like nudie pink colour. It's very similar to the lipstick shades that I wear, and I love it. So that's the first one, and it's a gel finish. And the second one is from Butter London, and I was wearing this so much throughout, in like more kind of beginning of the year in summer, and it's called Dahling, which now that I've said the name and read it, I know that I've mentioned it in favourites video as well. So they're the two 2015 nail polishes. Now onto makeup. So I'm going to go start off with palettes because they're the heaviest things on my lap right now in this box. So at the beginning of the year, I was totally obsessed with this On The Run palette. It is basically all I wanted for Christmas last year, I remember, and then I got it and I just loved it. I was using it like non-stop, and I went away on a couple of weekends and took it with me. So here it is, the amazing On The Run palette. It's just, you know, you've got 5 eyeshadows, you've got a lip gloss, the 24/7 Glide On, the Perversion mascara, a bronzer, a blush and a highlight. The only thing I probably don't use that much is the lip gloss because I'm just not a lip gloss girl, but everything else in this palette I use a lot, and I really do like this palette. And I was kind of going through thinking, oh my god, like I haven't kind of used this palette for a couple of months, which is very easily done when other palettes are introduced into your life. So On The Run, still love it. It's one of the best palettes of 2015 for me. And then the other two palettes are the Smashbox Full Exposure and Double Exposure. So I have used these so much in tutorials. So that is the Full Exposure palette. So you've got 6 glitters or shimmers and then 6 mattes, and you can create like an everyday and going out looks. Like, it's such an amazing palette, and I've done like a whole full exposure versus double exposure, and I think the full exposure does win because it's just more everyday but also going out. It's just everything you need. I love this palette, I cannot explain to you. And they also launched the mini full exposure, which I do have as well, which I love because it's kind of, you know, your weekend palette away. And then the double exposure, every time I open it, I still, again, love it. You've got kind of more shimmers in here compared to mattes. I think you've only got 3 mattes in here, but it's just so great. You've got kind of really nice autumn shades. This was like couple of colours in here, like the coppery and more coral shades I used so much in summer. And then there's like some there's a navy, gorgeous navy in here, and some really gorgeous purple tones as well, which I've been using a lot recently. So these two palettes, like, wow, they're just amazing. And then the last palette, everyone was obsessed with this last year, but I only got it this year, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. Just the original contour palette, not cream, it's the powder one. And I love it. It just gives a different kind of contour. I love this palette. So my primer of 2015 is definitely the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is such an amazing primer. I really do like it, and you know, I've used it and everything, but I think this year I've been using it so much. Like, I've moved on from the professional and I use this every day. Sticking with that is obviously the Smashbox Primer Water, which you'll know appears in a lot of my videos, and I talk about it a lot, and I just love it. I'm not going to go on about it too much because I have mentioned it quite a lot in recent posts. I did like a setting spray, but I love this for wetting my eyeshadows or wetting my brush before, you know, you're applying like glitters and things like that. It's so good when you're going from like day to night and you just kind of give your face a quick spritz and it just freshens up your whole look. So I love this. This is still my first bottle, so a little does go a long way. It's very, very long lasting. My favourite foundation this year has to be the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I have truly discovered a love for this. Whenever I wear this, I just forget how amazing it makes my skin look. Like, even hours later, I'll look at myself in the mirror and be like, God, my skin looks really good. And it's always when I'm wearing this foundation. I love the finish it gives me. It's so long lasting, like throughout the day. So if you've got full day events, wedding or presentations or whatever it is, this is just going to make you look absolutely amazing. It's such a good foundation and I love it. And then also by NARS, if I'm kind of like just on an everyday basis, if I'm not going out to occasions, then I just wear tinted moisturiser or BB cream. And I've basically been using the NARS tinted moisturiser because it's got SPF in it. It gives me kind of like my skin but better look and very natural looking, so I just love it. Last year I went on and on and on about the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which still stays. So there's some products that I haven't kind of got into and haven't repeated because a lot of my 2014 products, I still do love them and I still use them a lot. They haven't kind of all been replaced. And not the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is definitely one of those. I'll never leave it. It's such an amazing concealer. But a new concealer that I did discover and I tried and I just love it, especially for every day, is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I love it's less creasing than the Radiant Creamy Concealer and it's more lightweight. So it's nicer to wear for every day and it just gives you a really nice kind of clean, fresh look. It doesn't crease, which is really important for me because all concealers seem to crease on me. The Smashbox Contour Sticks. So when these came out, I was just like, oh my God, I have to have them. And then when I finally got them, they're just, again, I don't want to go on about them too much because I feel like I've spoken about them already a lot. I've done a whole video on them and I've used them in so many tutorials. But you just literally draw on your face and they're so easy to blend and travel with. And these would have made a great Christmas present. I probably should have mentioned them in a gift guide. But they're just so fabulous. I mean, like, if you haven't got them, then you need to get them, with your Christmas vouchers, whatever it is you need, but you need these Smashbox contour sticks in your life. I should have done brushes first, so let's do brushes now. So, as you know, I am a brush addict. I love makeup brushes and I always like trying new ones. Finally purchased a fan brush, which I'm obsessed with. I love how it feels. And when I'm doing makeup on other people are always like, oh, that brush feels lovely. And this is the Sigma fan brush. I just love it. I've got this NARS brush, which I can't remember what it's called, but I'll link it below. But this brush is amazing. It's like an all-rounder. It's full. You can use it for anything. You can use it to contour, because it's tapered. You can use it for blush, you can use it for powder, you can use it for so many different things. I love the fact that it's so versatile and I love this brush. I don't know how I managed so long without it. It gets used a lot. I'm sure I did have this last year, but basically it's become an everyday brush. I use this every single day in my crease and it is the Zoeva 228 crease brush. Every day in my crease. Blending, creasing, whatever I'm doing, I use this every day. And then another brush that's become an everyday brush is this Smashbox double-ended brush, which came with the double exposure palette, and I use this side, which is just the flat brush, just to pat on my eyeshadows every day. It's such a great brush, I love it. And the last one is a brush that I've wanted for a really long time and I only got a couple of months ago, and it is the Sigma pencil brush E30 for simply highlighting my inner corner and smoking out. It's such a fabulous little brush and I don't know why I waited so long to get this. I think I was just like, well, I've got too many brushes, but I'm so glad I did. So they're my favourite brushes. Then we might as well stick to eyes. The last one obviously isn't a brush, but it is my mini beauty blender. When I first saw the mini beauty blenders come out, I was like, well, why do I need it for? I've already got a normal size, a regular beauty blender. And then when I went to the US, I went to Sephora and I was just like, oh, let me try it out. And again, an everyday out. I use this every single day to blend my under eye concealer because you can get it right in the corner there. It's okay, now maybe eyes. So I probably should have done the eyes when I did the palettes because I was on the eyeshadow palette. Apart from the eyeshadow palettes, there's one eyeshadow which I have really been loving, apart from the shadows that are already in the palettes, and that is the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadow. So I love all of them, but the shade that I love the most is this called Himalaya, and it's just such a nice goldy bronze shade. And what I love about this is that it just looks so understated, and then when you wet it, it goes like really glittery. I love a bit of glitter, but I use this a lot for going out looks. It's such a lovely eyeshadow. And then for eyeliners, this year has been my discovery of the Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliner, gel liner, which I wear in my waterline. This gel liner dries out so quickly, so when you use it, you need to just pop it on a flat surface upside down straight away. If you're not putting the lid on, if you're not putting the lid back on straight away. So good in the waterline, it stays. So I've got this in brown and black. Something else that stays in the waterline a lot is the NARS Velvet Shadow Sticks. Like, oh my god, so pigmented, so easy to blend. There you go. Does not budge. It is just amazing. I love these, and I just want to get them in every single colour because they're so easy to just go done. You're done. Following on from the eyeshadow stick, my favourite eyeliner, which I always use on a special occasion or from going out, is this Burberry eyeliner Effortless Liner. It is effortless, so easy to use, nearly running out. It has actually lasted me the whole year. Just so easy to use, effortless as it says, and obviously it's Burberry, and Burberry makeup is so good. So as you know, I'm highlight obsessed. I love a bit of shimmer. So kind of earlier on in the year, I was obsessed with this NARS Albatross, which when I look at it now, it is just so lovely. I just absolutely adore it. It's just so lovely. Used it in so many tutorials. It's kind of like shimmer, like angels have kissed your face. It got caught up in the hype of TheBalm Mary Lou-maniser because everyone's been going on and on about it, but because I had NARS Albatross, I was just like, oh, I don't know, and then I knew it was going to be amazing because I'd seen lots of people use it, but I finally got it a couple of months ago, and I'm just not going to go on about it because I've talked about it so much and I just love it. So these two highlighters have definitely been amazing. You probably don't need them both, but I love them. And for blusher, first one is, they're both really similar, my actually two favourites of the year. So the first one is by MAC, and it's called Gentle, and it's really nice, like pink with a bit of shimmer in it. It's just lovely everyday pink. It's so pretty. And then the other one is a cult favourite, which has been for a few years now, but for me, I've only just kind of bought it in 2015. And it is NARS Orgasm. It's been on every holiday that I've been on this year, and every weekend away I've been, and I love it. It is just perfect blush. It's got like your pink in it, it's got your coral in it, it's got your gold in it, it's got your shimmer in it. It's just gorgeous. So last of all, I'm going to talk about lip products. And I'm going to be honest, with lip products, I think last year was the year that I discovered the most amazing lip products. So Bourjois Rouge Velvet Edition lipstick, NARS Audacious lipsticks, amazing. So I pretty much stuck with those lipsticks and then just got new shades in those lipsticks. A couple of new ones, one of which is life-changing. So this Chanel one, which I just love, the colour 49, which is just a really nice, like bright red. There it is there, I've been wearing this a lot. It's a really nice matte finish. And it's Chanel, so you know everyone needs, I think every lady needs a nice Chanel lipstick. And then another one, as you all know, I'm obsessed with both by MAC. I still am, but I found like another very similar version which is called Mare, which I'm sure a lot of people have got, so I'll just swatch it for you here. I am going to do a whole video on my MAC lipstick collection. It's not as pink as Brave, so but I still do like it. It's really lovely. A lip gloss, because I'm not a gloss girl. I said that earlier in the video, but this lip gloss, it's a NARS one. It's called Corsica, and it's so lovely and non-sticky. So when I've got a really nice smoky eye or a nice matte lip, for going out, I will just put on a bit of gloss, and this one only because I just love this lip gloss. I think all the NARS lip glosses are really nice because they're not sticky at all, but they give you that sheen, but then at the same time they don't wipe away your lipstick. And then this I mentioned in my last favourites video, Provoc Lipliner, which is a semi-permanent lip liner. I'm all about this. I literally am considering going to the Olympia Beauty Show next year or wherever I see them and just buying every single shade and then just not worrying about the rest of the lipsticks. Obviously I can't do that because I'm a lip product addict, but literally, it does not budge. It's so fuss free. So if you're a mid-busy mum or just a busy person that's on the go, you don't have time to keep on reapplying your lipstick, and you just want, you know, I'm one of those people that I have to, like, I can't leave the house without lipstick. I have to always wear lipstick. So everything else I can pretty much go without, but not lipstick. I just love the fact that this kind of, once you put it on, it just stays. It's such a gorgeous colour. It's called Irresistible. This has got to be probably like one of my best discoveries of 2015. I'm pretty sure it's going to stick around for a long, long time. That's it, guys. That's my best of 2015. I hope I discover a lot of lovely products in 2016. I'm sure I will. I've already heard about some amazing new launches coming out from some of my favourite brands. I say I hope you all had a fabulous year, and I hope you have an even better 2016. I'll see you guys very, very soon. I hope you have New Year's Eve and a great party season. Bye guys, and take care.